joined in so far. My name is Abiodun, and I'm a senior admissions coordinator. So basically, today we are here to talk about Algonquin College as well as the programs they have on offer. Um, I hope you don't mind if we have this recorded, please. Oh, okay, it's actually going live. Perfect. Right. So today we are talking about Algonquin College and the available tuition in demand programs and as well as the options students can take advantage of when it comes to programs eligible for postgraduate work permit. So you can't speak.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now, yes.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Fabio Araújo. I'm the regional manager from Algonquin College. I'm here with Fabiana. Fabiana works with me. She works in my team. And we're going to do a presentation to talk a little bit about the college, the city, and after that, we can open for questions and yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
Okay.
So we just before you start, for students, for those that are just joining in, please keep your questions. Just try to put them in the chat box, and once we are done, we'll address them one at a time. So over to you, Fabio.
Yes, I need to share my presentation. I need someone to do that for me.
Sonny, can you? I believe he has access previously.
Yeah, but now I cannot share again.
Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to get this fixed. All right. Can you try now? Same thing. Okay. So just give it a couple of seconds and so for the others that are just joining in, really we appreciate you taking out the time to join us today. And basically today, like I said earlier, for those that are just joining, you get to learn more about the available programs as well as the programs eligible for PGWP. You get to speak with representatives of the school whereby who will be answering your questions and providing insights on new programs, the eligibility, a bit of tuition as well. So we expect you to please drop in your questions in the chat box. And then once we're done with the presentation, we'll be happy to address them one after the other. So, Fabio, any luck? Oh, okay. So I'm not so sure what's going on. Why you should just grant you access to posts. Okay. Can you try again now, please? Still? I'm not so sure what's happening. Just like, All right. So, Fabio, so as not to take up too much time, can you send it to me? I'm just going to try to share for mine to see like, oh, you can speak on
Yes,
the,
now I'm able
okay.
to speak,
Yeah,
but I
thank you.
cannot share. I'm gonna send you by email. Fabiana, can you send to him, please, the last presentation?
So I'm checking.
Hi, Fabio. You can try to check now.
I'm trying. Now it's fine.
Okay,
Okay, great. Thank you.
thank you.
Share sound. Okay, let me open this one. Can you guys see it?
Yes, it's good. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, let me open here just a second. So I'm going to start with a video, and after that, we're going to do a presentation, and we can open for discuss about everything. Okay, let's start right now.
Someone once said, if you're not riding the wave of change, you'll find yourself beneath it. To that we say, you should be riding waves. You should be embracing change. Maybe it's art, technology, or both at the same time. Maybe it's the food we indulge in, the music we dance to, or those we care for. Maybe it's a feeling in your heart that won't stop. It's an idea in your head that won't go away, no matter the change. Big, small, a dream, or very real. If you embrace it, it'll change your life. Here and now.
Okay, so we are in the capital of Canada, and why study in Canada? We have a lot of things why I decided to study in Canada. The quality of education, quality of life, affordable cost. It's compared with big cities as Toronto, Vancouver. It's safe, multicultural, and welcome society. Ability to work part-time, 24 hours per week. We know that in the past, the student was allowed to work 20 hours per week. Now the government decide to change for 24 hours per week. And you have up to 3 years of post-graduation work permit. It's PGWP, and I think it's very important to choose a program that has like PGWP because after everything that changed, we know that some programs offer PGWP. We cannot guarantee PGWP for all the program that we offer. We have like more than 185 programs available for international students. And we have almost like 60, 62 programs that offer PGWP. Okay. Um, why study in the capital of Canada? It's not like a very big city. It's 1.5 million people live in the capital, in the city close to the capital. We have 800 plus parks and 800 kilometers of biking, major national museums, lowest cost compared to big cities, most educated city in Canada, and one of the most important tech hub. It's very important to talk about that because we have like Kanata. Kanata, it's like 15, 20 minutes driving from the main campus. It's a tech hub. We have over 500 company, and they have a lot of opportunities there. Uh, Not just for tech, but for engineering, for tech, for financial, for business. It's a very important tech hub in Canada. Okay, we have like the highest median income in Canada because our city has more education than other cities. The population has like bachelor or at least a diploma, and it's make the salary a little bit more. Okay, let's play this video here.
It's welcoming, diverse, and beautiful. A place where people connect with the past, present, and future. And where Canadians gather to celebrate our shared heritage and values. It's equal parts urban and rural. And it's a place where people enjoy life to its fullest, outdoors and in, and across the seasons. It's Ottawa, and it's about as Canadian as can be. As the country's capital, Ottawa tells the stories of Canada like no other city. From historic Parliament Hill and the Rideau Canal to important national sites and monuments. Those stories continue inside 7 national museums where visitors and student groups come from across the country and around the world to walk among the world's largest indoor collection of totem poles. Explore our country's numerous natural landscapes. Learn about Canada's role as innovators, aviators, and cultivators. See the largest collection of Canadian art on the planet, and where they can be transported to wartime scenes at home and abroad. Local museums tell the story of the construction of the Rideau Canal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and of a Cold War bunker built to house the Canadian government in case of nuclear attack. Live music, dance, and theatre from Canada and abroad. The capital sits on the ancestral lands of the Algonquin people, who've lived here for millennia, and whose continued presence is a central part of the Ottawa story. Ottawa, located at the junction of 3 rivers and surrounded by countryside and wilderness, is an extraordinary setting for outdoor enthusiasts. From whitewater rafting to water taxis, from North America's largest spa to Canada's biggest theme water park, from hundreds of kilometers of cycling paths and hiking trails to ziplining, skiing, and snowshoeing in the Gatineau Hills, and from summertime cruises on the Rideau Canal to wintertime fun on the Rideau Canal Skateway when it transforms into the world's largest naturally frozen rink. Ottawa is a city of celebration with festivals and special events spanning the seasons. Winterlude in February features ice sculptures, skating on the canal, family fun, and lots of hot chocolate and beaver tails, a sweet pastry treat and an Ottawa original. May's Canadian Tulip Festival wraps the capital in a million brilliant blooms. Summer includes Canada Day July 1st and a host of music festivals including jazz, blues, chamber music, and folk. Fall Rhapsody celebrates autumn's dazzling colors. And in December, the Christmas Lights Across Canada Festival bathes city landmarks in dazzling lights. Ottawa offers many sights to see and many options for seeing them. By boat, double-decker bus and amphibus, high overhead in a biplane or helicopter, and by bike or on foot, either self-guided or with one of the city's many tours. For those who like gaming, dining, and entertainment, the capital is home to 2 casinos, both offering slots, table games, and live performances. Other fun indoor activities include escape rooms and axe throwing, harkening back to Ottawa's time as a lumber town, and sports fans can take a seat for professional hockey, football, soccer, and basketball. Ottawa is a city of unique neighborhoods offering shopping, dining, and entertainment, including the famous Byward Market in the heart of downtown. Foodies find Ottawa totally to their taste, with a thriving community of chefs offering a surprising variety of fine dining and casual cuisine featuring locally sourced ingredients. Visitors can enjoy culinary walking tours, progressive dinners, and craft brewery tours. Ottawa is a city that is both urban and rural, with historic villages and farmlands surrounding the urban core. Farmers markets across Ottawa bring this countryside into the city, and the surrounding region offers a wealth of unique experiences, from close encounters with Canadian wildlife at Park Omega to agri-tourism experiences including maple syrup in early spring. And the people? Ottawa is a region of over 1 million diverse, friendly, and welcoming residents who greet visitors in English and French and speak languages from around the world. They look forward to sharing their city with you.
Okay, we have over 300 program, but for international students who have over 180, we receive almost like 6,000 international students, but we have like 23,000 full-time students every year. All the graduate students find a job until 6 months after graduation. It's very important. And 92% of the employees, it's very happy with the quality of our students. For us at Algonquin College, it's very important that the student find a job after graduation, because it means that our quality of education is high. And to keep the quality of education, the student should find a job in the same field that they graduated. Okay. The difference between Algonquin College and university. University, you should take at least a bachelor for 4 years program. And Algonquin College, we offer 5 kind of programs. You can do certificate 1 year, diploma 2 years, 3 years advanced diploma, applied bachelor 4 years, and graduate certificate. It's like a postgrad. It's very important to know that our applied bachelor's degree, it's very, very important. It's a little bit different from the university, because our program, it's like hands-on. You can have like a co-op during the program. You can stop study during 4 months and go to the market to work for 4 months. You come back to continue studying. After that, you can have a second co-op program. You can go to the market again. Of course, if you are a good student, if you have like good grades, you're gonna help you to find a job, because we have many companies that partnership with us. Okay. Why consider degree program at college? Some graduation honors degree allows you to pursue a postgraduate study if you wish. Rolling admission, you can apply as long as the program is still available. It's like very easy, but it's very important to find a program that it's good for your career. I mean, I know we have like young student, like 18 years old. It's okay to choose any program. But if you have a bachelor or degree or diploma in your country, you want to study with us, it's very important to choose a program that match with, your background, just to make sure that you're gonna have your study permit approved. Okay. Degree programs at the college are more practical, as I said, must with multiple co-op opportunity. Tuition fee is like 20 to 22,000 per year, and pathway option for graduation of Ontario certificate, diploma and advanced diploma. The advantages of Algonquin College. We are the only public English speaking college in Ottawa. We offer 180 programs plus 21,000 full-time students, about 6,000 international, industry skill through work placement, field work, co-op, and applied research. We are very modern, dedicated team to support international students. Students study French at the same fees as domestic students. If you study with us, if you are take a program, diploma, advanced diploma, degree, doesn't matter. You can study French paying like as a Canadian or a local student. We have over 100 countries of students. We try to do like to mix it, that to make sure that our students gonna have like an international experience. You have students from like over 100 countries. This is our campus. It's a big campus. We have like over 19 buildings. All the buildings are connected by bridge, or you can't do everything inside the campus. You don't need to go out, especially during the winter when it's very cold. Admission requirements. I don't want to talk about admission requirements because they are our agent. They know everything that they need to apply for you to help you with the application process. Let's see here. We do accept all those English proficiency tests. You can do EAP with us. You can do IELTS, academic, TOEFL, Cambridge, Pearson, Kyle, and Duolingo. Duolingo now it's like the test that everyone wants to take because it's cheaper and it's not that difficult as IELTS or TOEFL. You just need to make sure that you have the score requirements because we are very straightforward. We cannot allow students to apply for the program if they miss like 5 points. For us, like it's no, we should have like 100% of the requirements to apply for the program. This is our expenses, something between 16,000, 22,000 per year. Our residence for 8 months include meal. You're gonna pay 11,000. You should like know that you're gonna spend like at least 1,000 with school supplies. You have like option items like gym, clothing, everything's gonna be something close to 2,000 per year. Okay. We have an estimated fee, tuition and fee estimated. It's a link that the student can go there and see how much they're gonna pay for the program. You should know that it's not the final price because we always change the price, but it's something very close. In your tuition, it's gonna be included the U pass. It's the bus pass that you can use as much as you want. You have like the health included as well. And all the payments need to be made by the Flywire. We will not accept other kind of payment. If you are international student, you should use Flywire to make the payment, okay? It's very important to know, like when you receive our LOA, you have the specific date to make the payment. If you do not make the payment on time, your application is going to be canceled automatically. That's very important to keep, to do everything that shows in your LOA. Okay. This is our residence. It's like 2 bedrooms with like a small kitchen and a washroom. It's for two. We have 525 rooms. We receive 1,000 students per year. It's very important that just a second, please, just a second. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Fabian.
I'm sorry, my dog is it's a little bit crazy. So let me back here. Just a second. Yeah. The residence is good for like young people. We have internet service, telephone service, cable TV, utilities, light housekeeping, have laundries, fitness, lounging space. It's good for young people that want to, to know other kids. And the price it's quite good because you can have like with full board or half board or just bed and breakfast, you can decide. We have like homestay and housing, and you can choose one of those, or you can find your own accommodation. But it's very important to know that we receive at least 5,000 students per year. We have just 1,000 space, right? And as soon as you are accepted, I really recommend you to talk to the residence manager to book your apartment because it's not easy. Sometimes we have like wait list, and it's better to be fast. Okay. We have like International Education Center. We have like face-to-face meetings if you want to talk about immigration process, immigration visa process. If you want to apply for another program, student advisor, financial advisor, we have everything for you. It's for free. You can schedule a meeting, you can show up and or book in a meeting and talk to our International Education Center advisor. We have like a lot of language there: English, French, German, Chinese, Vietnamese, Portuguese, Turkish, Korean, Spanish, and Arabic, because we have a lot of people working with us. And you should use that service because we created everything for the international students. We have like clinic inside our college to see the doctor. If you have like any mental problem, we have specialists to talk to you. It's very important to use that service because it's for free, right? We have free arrival service as well. You can book, and someone from the college is gonna pick up you at the airport, and it's for free. Study permits and work. You should be a full-time student to have like a permission to work 24 hours per week. If you have like a full-time work permit, study permit, you can work 24 hours per week. But it's not enough to do your co-op. If you want to do a co-op, if you do not receive your work permit when you enter Canada, you should apply for a work permit specific for co-op. Sometimes they give you when you enter Canada, sometimes they do not. And if you do not receive a work permit, that's okay. You can apply inside Canada. Okay. If you choose a program with co-op, if you do not find any kind of job, you should do like research. You need to work like, I don't know, for free. You need to do something because if your program has like a co-op, you should work or do something during that 4 months that you are out of school. Okay. This is some like partners that we have in the capital. We have like way more. We offer advanced a bachelor degree, advanced diploma, certificates, and graduate certificate. Areas of interest, we have like advanced technology, arts and design, business, community social services, construction, skilled trade, environment and applied science, health science, hospitality, media, communication, place safety, public safety and legal studies, sport and recreation, transportation. That's the all areas that we offer programs. General admission requirements degree programs, you should have like at least 6.5 in IELTS or Duolingo PT, but it's a different score. You should complete you should have like high school, grade 12. English pathway is available. We have our English school. You can study English if you don't have English or if you are not for the country of English as official language. Completion of 12 years of high school with sixth grade, 12 university or university college, and course with a minimum 65% or 75%, depend of the program, okay? But your agent can explain a little bit about that. All the documents have to be combined in one PDF, and if it's not in English, you need a certified English translation. I'm Fabio and Fabiana. We are here to answer your questions.
Thank you so much, Fabio.
Yeah.
It was a very, very quite insightful presentation. So I'm sure we should start getting questions in the group. And we actually have one right now that says, my question is, after I receive my offer for PSW, how much do I need to secure my admission? So basically, the tuition deposit as well as the payment installment. How that can be done.
So the tuition deposit is going to be your first term, something between 80, 10,000, because you apply without payment, just $95 to do the application. When you receive the LOA, you have 4 weeks to pay the tuition deposit. The tuition deposit is going to be the first term. The first term is something between 80 to 10,000, Canadian dollars.
All right, that's good. Thank you. I hope, Isaac, you're clear on that. And another question that seems to pop up often would be revolve around the qualifications. Right. So I know that you accept NECO, but do you also consider, this is questions that come up. I know the answer to this, but I'm just going to add a bit of extra question that also comes up. Do you also consider NECO or NAPTEP?
Fabiana, can you answer the question, please?
NECO or NAPTEP qualification, because there's a different high school qualification called NAPTEP that some students do have, and we just want to be sure that if this would fly.
Oh, can you allow Fabiana to speak, because she's responsible for the admission, the admission part.
All right.
We
So
do accept NECO, but not the other one. She answered.
all right. So while we're working out that, let's quickly run through some of the other ones that have come up here. Someone is asking if you have a campus in Ontario. I actually believe you have two that are running right now. So I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, do you have campus in Ontario? We are in Ontario. We have 2 campuses, one in Pembroke and one in the capital of Canada, Ottawa.
Right.
My certification, it's from Canada, Algonquin College. Can I answer the questions here?
Yeah, go ahead.
About PGWP, we have over 60 programs that offer PGWP. It's very important to choose one program that, offer PGWP. All the bachelor allows the student to apply for PGWP. From Nigeria, no, you don't need to do a test, English test. You can apply without English proficiency test. Can the tuition payment be extended after receive the due date? We can check case by case. I can say no, but if something like very, usual happen, I can talk to the admission, but you should pay on time, because the system just cancel. If you do not pay on time, the system is gonna cancel your application. And to reopen the application, sometimes we don't have like seats available. We need to do a new application, and it's very important to pay on time. And if you need more time, talk to us before the due date, and we can check with the admission, but I cannot say yes or no. It's case by case. Okay. Can a
Um,
BSc holder apply to your college? What is BSc holder?
that's bachelors of bachelors.
Yes,
Basically,
of
that's
course.
bachelors.
Of course, if you has a bachelor, you can apply for advanced diploma, for postgraduate work permit. You can apply for another bachelor if you want. Yes, but it's very important to choose the program that match with your background, right? Do not like take business there and try to do like something in the health field with us. Try to keep your background.
So Fabio, I believe, can Fabiana try to speak?
Fabiana, you
Let's
can
see,
speak.
maybe she
Yes, I
can
can.
talk a bit. Oh, wonderful. So you can talk a bit about some of the requirements. Let's start with the NAPTEP.
Yeah. If you want to apply for practical nursing, we're going to need your document from high school, the YC, and the scratch card. And you need to have at least C4 or a B if it's another health program for English, math, and biology and chemistry.
So that's it. We have another one that says higher national diploma in medical lab technician technology from Ghana. Would that be accepted into any healthcare program?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yes, so we have another question here that says, I have higher national diploma in medical lab technology from Ghana. Please, do I qualify for admission into health program? The higher
We
national
would,
diploma, it's like a version of, to make it put it into context for you, it's like the
no,
equivalent of a 3-year advanced diploma.
I see. We only accept the higher national diploma for proof of no study gap, and we would also still need the documents from high school.
All right, thank you. So we have, now that brings me to the next one. There's someone here asking about if they have a work that was written about 16 years ago, right? So can you please speak a bit more about the study gap requirements and how students can navigate that?
That's actually something that can make your study permit application a little bit difficult. So that's why we have this requirement. Fabio, if you want to say something.
Yes, yes. Because in the past, we just figured out that all the student that has like a gap for 3 and 5 years, the government just refused the visa. And I think it's not good for the students because they spend money to apply for the visa, to apply with us. And we know that the chance to get a study permit approved, it's really, really nothing. That's why sometimes if the students say, no, I have like a gap, but I'm professional, I have, my background's good, I can, keep the application, but I just need to make sure the student knows that the chance to get a study permit is really, really difficult. It's difficult, like sometimes it's better to say no now and, the students spend more money, apply for a study permit that we know that is going to be refused. That's why.
Thank you, Fabio, for the clear explanation. So there's some questions here that I'm just gonna ask them to reach out to us directly so that we can help them with, such as the question about scholarships, question about what kind of programs are available for someone with a chemistry education background.
Mhm.
Our team will be dropping emails that you can reach out to, and then easily you can get more information. But I see someone talked about the school fees. I know you've talked about this previously, but maybe you might want to talk about this again. That's the tuition. Just give a range of how much the popular programs, how much it costs to study those popular programs.
Yes, yes.
Practical nursing, early childhood, right? A bit of some of the STEM courses as well.
Yeah, yeah. So our tuition, it's almost like it's something between 16,000 and 22,000 per year, depend of the kind of program, if it's like a certificate or advanced diploma, but it's something between 16 to 22. We do not offer any scholarship because when you apply for a study permit, you need to prove that you have like 25,000 to pay your first year expenses plus the tuition, something between 20,000. To apply for a study permit, you should prove 45,000 Canadian dollars. If you don't have that amount, you cannot be approved because this is the minimum that the government asks for. And it's very important, very, very important to know that we have some scholarship that happen during the program. You can apply if you have like the requirements, but I cannot guarantee anything about scholarship. You should have your own money to pay for your tuition and your expenses.
And yes, you're quite correct. That's actually accurate because even with the whole scholarship thing, we still advise students to make as much payment as possible because certainly it helps them with the whole visa application process once it's time, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, let's see. So there's someone that I'm not so sure about this question, but it says, what if I receive an email concerning the payment that I can still repay to hold up my seats? Should I go? So I guess what this person is saying is, if for any reason the offer was extended, the deadline was extended, right? And can the students still go, or rather, if the offer was not extended, can students still go ahead to make payment, even though the deadline has passed for the tuition deposit?
Sorry, I cannot hear you well. I think your connection is not good.
I'm not sure. Is this better?
Say
So
again.
just give me a second. I'm not sure what's
Yeah.
wrong with my.
Did you get Fabiana? Because I cannot hear
Yeah,
like.
yeah. How about now? How about now?
Yeah, I think it's better.
Oh, I guess it's my headset that's giving me issue. So, the student was asking a question, and literally, I would say the student should reach out to us directly. But then you're here, so maybe you might be able to help. The student is asking questions about if the deadline has passed, can they still make payment, or do they need to wait for the school to grant an extension before they go ahead and make payment?
No, no, no. If the student needs like to extend the due date, you as an agent need to talk to us first because we cannot promise that. We need to talk to the admission, and the admission is gonna say yes or no. Usually, if the admission say yes, it's gonna be for 1 week. It's not something like very different. But you should talk to us before the due date.
Yes, that's totally correct. And we never guarantee extensions because typically we try as much as possible that as a student you understand the deadlines even before you proceed with an application to be sure you are prepared to proceed and you don't have to ask for an extension in the first place. Thank you for clarifying that as well. So just trying to go through once more. My team is actually responding to most of the questions already. And so we do now, this is just me to you, right? And I'm sure some people in attendance will be able to take advantage of the answers you give. We've been getting questions about the non-semester diploma programs. Right. So is that something that's still ongoing? Can students still take advantage of those? That's a compressed, these programs that are compressed into like a 2-year program compressed into a number of weeks, into
Yeah,
like 1 year.
I got it. You should see the list. Fabiana, can you share the list of the PGWP program? Please, you can put in the on the chat. I think it's important to choose the program, seeing the list, because I don't know if we still having the compressed program in the list. Maybe yes, but I'm not sure. But for now, I think like we should be very careful about a bunch of things about the program that a student want to take, about the field of study, especially because they are very, the study permit now it's going to be very hard to get when approved. And the program makes difference. The amount, the financial side makes totally different. And now we need to be very careful because as everyone knows, the Canada, it's very, they are changing everything right now. The students still welcome to Canada, but the process is going to be different. They should prove that they have enough money to pay. They should prove that the program, it's a good program for him. We need to, to be more careful about everything because the study permit is going to be a trick. It's going to be like very hard to get one approved.
All right, thank you.
Fabiana just shared the list with all the PGWP program, and we should check the list before choose the program. Okay.
Okay, all right, wonderful. So now this is another question that pops up right often. How is the cost of living in Ottawa, which is the main campus, compared to other cities in Canada?
So let's say you can find apartment close to our campus for 1 bedroom apartment, something close to 1,700 to 20,000, something close that. The same apartment in Toronto is gonna be like 3,500. The price is still good, but Canada it's an expensive country. It's not like cheap to live in Canada, right? We know that. But compared to big cities, we still have like good prices for rent and food and everything. But like our accommodation, it's gonna be for 8 months with the meal plan. It's gonna be something close to 11,000, right, Fabiana? For 8 months. Yeah, it's gonna be something that if the students come to study with us by themselves, I really recommend to stay with us because it's better, right? You have your room, you have your food, you are inside of the campus, you can do everything easily, and I think, yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Fabio. I believe we have exhausted the questions in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted to put this out there for those that are in attendance. We would, for you at those in attendance, you can, if you're interested in applying, you just need to send us an email at info@skynedconsults.com. We will run an initial review of your qualification, help you out with suggestions, and then also before the application itself is put in, and we would be your liaison between the school and then throughout your application process. And we believe that for those that are attending as well, you can take advantage of a waiver that we should be introducing to you guys. So as long as you are in attendance, we have noted this down. All you need to do is just reach out to us to confirm that you are in attendance. And then if you want to apply, we can walk through the process and you can apply for free. So this is thanks to Algonquin College. Thank you, Fabiana. Thank you, Fabio, for this. And
Thank you.
right, so I see someone just sent me this personally, and this is going to be the last question before we round up, before I leave you to say a thing or two. Right, but the last question would be, does the college provide any immigration support or guidance to international students after their program?
Yes, we do have a bunch of research inside the college. We have like a lot of job opportunities. The college help the student to do like the resume, the cover letter, to refer the company that needs people to work. The college is very supportive during the
Awesome.
program and after the program as well. But the student needs to keep in mind that we do everything that we can for the good student. For the student that want to really study, to have good grades, to good attendance, and everything is good. We're gonna do everything that we can to help those students.
All right. Fantastic. So thank you so much for that. And any final thing before we call it a day?
Yeah, someone just asking, will like to know if the 2026 session is open now for application. It is open, winter and spring is open. We're gonna open fall very soon. I think in the end of June, max July, we're gonna open fall 2026.
Oh, great. And just to add to that, if you're looking to take advantage of any of these currently open intakes, you should, because the popular programs would not stay open for so long, forever. So it gets filled up pretty fast. So if that's something you're interested in, you just reach out to us. Send an email at info@skynedconsults.com, and someone will be readily available to assist you. And Deku Judy Edem from Ghana, you mentioned social service program. Yes, thank you. You mentioned you have sent an email. We will be in touch with you shortly and we'll be able to assist. So thank you so much, Fabio. Thank you so much, Fabiana. I guess it's been a very good experience. And if there are any more questions that we as agents cannot provide answers to, I'll be more than happy to send them your way.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. It was a pleasure to be here to talk about our college, our city. Please feel free to reach us out if you need anything else. And thank you for the invite. And that's it. I'm gonna share with you the voucher for
Yes.
the application fee. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay?
All right. All right.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
All right, thank you, Fabiana. So this is us rounding up, and you guys, my colleague has dropped the chat in the chat box again, the email. Feel free to reach out, and once you're ready to proceed, you can take advantage of the waiver or the voucher code that would be provided to us by the college. So um, thank you once again, and please do enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye now.